You are what you eat, and you eat wrong. We all eat wrong. 1992, US Department of Agriculture announced this is how we should eat. Lots of carbohydrates. And before that, it was almost like this. So what changed? This is the question. 1980s, Russia had food shortage. And as the good buddy, America was there to help. So they converted their farms into grain fields, and then they started to export this grain there. And when there was food shortage no more, they had so much excess grain they didn't know what to do with it. And then the idea came, let's change how we eat our food. And we all know after that the obesity started, skyrocketed, and of course this is not just one of the reasons. And the reason? Vegetable oil. So if you have oil and if you put something like a heat resource, it starts to become poisonous because it breaks down. It's not good for it. And when they're creating this vegetable oil, all they do it is to process it with heat. And it's just crazy. That's why we have these different types of oil. One of them is very bad, the other one is good. If you drink olive oil, it's good for you. If you use vegetable oil, it's basically poisonous, something which stays in your body and it's harmful. And you know, breakfast is the most important meal, right? It is not. It's just a commercial. Yet it's stuck. It's stuck. We all think this is the truth. So we are kind of manipulated into something like that, other than what we should really eat. So it's really important to be conscious about what we are eating. For example, they say this, oh, it's all about calories. It's not. If I'm just consuming sugar, I'm just making so much harmful things to my body. If I'm just consuming carbohydrates, I'm hurting my body. If I'm getting vegetables into my body, this is good. And protein, I mean, nobody talks about this very important detail. If I'm eating 50 grams of protein, my body only gets like 15 grams of protein from this meat. 15. If I consume like 500 grams, do you know how much it gets? 30. Because there is only some amount of protein it can process into my body. So I'm just wasting like 300 grams of it. So it's better to eat some, wait than eat some more. Do I even need that much? It's another question, probably for bodybuilders. And then, what else has protein? Lentils. Well, if you consume 50 grams, you're not getting 15. Maybe you're getting 10 grams because this is a totally different product. And for chickpeas, it's different. So if your body wants to get 50 grams of, you want your body to get 50 grams of protein, you are consuming this amount of meat, and from this part, you're consuming this amount of lentil, this amount of chickpeas. Nobody talks about it. We just assume we are taking it. And sugar is killing us. Sugar is killing us so bad. Now everything is processed. Everything has sugar in it. Everything has lots of salt in it. Why? Because salt makes something more tasty. It helps us to get more taste. And the sugar, I mean, we are so much used to it. If something comes without sugar, it feels bland. And I see people just pouring more and more sugar, and more they put sugar into their food, their palate, the tastes, ability to get the taste, it just diminishes more and more. One of my ex, she was just crazy for the sugar products, and we were gonna go to a workshop, and she said, okay, I'll join you and I'll do some diet with you. And for a week she didn't consume this kind of thing. I cooked for us. Vegetables mostly, some rice. And after the workshop, I remember she opened a package of chocolate. She ate it. She was like, "Oh, it's full of sugars. This grain. Oh." It was revolting. It was disgusting because her palate was clean. And do you know what else she did? She continued eating. Yeah. And then her palate went back to what it was before. But you have a choice. I mean, she also has a choice. You have a choice. I mean, you can spend a certain amount of money to a heart surgeon when you are 60s, 70s, or whatever's. Or today you can start eating good food and have a longer life and no need for this heart surgery. It's a choice. And sometimes we just need a little bit touch here and there, someone to awake us. Just make your research and you're gonna find so many YouTube videos, so many good researchers talking about this topic, and it can affect your body in a very good way. I have friends that change their diet and then they're like, wow, now I feel better. And the gluten, oh guys, it's a totally different topic. I mean, where does this term coming from? Glue, it's sticky, it sticks into your guts, it makes a mess there. And I was talking with someone long time ago, so I couldn't remember the exact thing he said. So I made a research, I couldn't find it, and he told me, Jihan, the grain we use today for pastry, for baking these things, we used to use it for donkeys, and it has so much gluten, we changed it. That's why we have this new type of bread which is very bad. Just have a nice day.